That's how it would be. That's how it would go if I was trying to read, you know, one other person talking to me, I would think. The way that I've seen these go. Anyway. If I do that, I can't see if anyone rocks up. Check it out. I mean, it'd be fair to think I didn't go to the dentist today and get my teeth cleaned, but I did. They're not that yellow. It's a yellowish light. Hey. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty on top of the world because the dentist didn't kill me. I'm convinced that that's going to happen. I may have mentioned that last night. The dentist would kill me before I get to fucking nail my guts to a tree. And they didn't. That whole sort of like lower your expectations. And then, you know, hopefully be pleasantly surprised. I don't think that's how it works. But it certainly doesn't work into, like, you know, hold fast to extremely negative expectations and then be, like, overwhelmingly blissful. You know, that's not how it's supposed to go. Anyway. Other things on my mind. The reason why I'm doing these live streams. Oh, wait, that's right. That's what I'm doing. That camera actually looks better. So, anyway. Just hoping there isn't like rogue lube or like, you know, rubber vaginas about in my general. There are in my general vicinity, but I'm pretty sure not in the frame. This is a lot easier. If I do it like this, and it's a bit careful with the angles not to get the fucking vaginas in. Shit. Sorry, all the people. So sorry. I'm sorry for everything. Not that sorry. I'm pretty sorry though. No, yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is because this fucking dude called Marshall Mathers the Fourth, who I don't want to dehumanize too much by just saying that he's like fucking like AI, because autistic people are human too, or whatever. You know. That motherfucker is a funny motherfucker. Like, good lord. I'm gonna fucking spoil his jokes. I quite like the idea that he is just like a fucking algorithmic process. Because like some of the shit that he comes out with, Marshall Mathers the Fourth, that is, if you've got the fucking time to fucking knuckle down to it, you know, some of that shit is the fucking funniest shit you will ever fucking listen to. Good God. Holy motherfucking hell. Oh. That's the goat. That guy is the goat. Man. I mean, I don't know how to. I'm not going to set up a PayPal, you know, to have people send me money. You can do it for me and yourself, and not include me, probably. I would think, you know. Jeez. The fucking funniest shit. But yeah. Send money to my PayPal because you have more money than I do. But it's like, I need you to send money to my PayPal because you have more money than I do. I don't think that's going to work. Like, there's that video of that kid, like, fucking years ago, like, where his, like, grandpa or his dad or whatever has laid his fucking Xbox and all of his Xbox games out onto the lawn and is running them the fuck over, right? um, is that the dude? Is that Marshall Mathers the Fourth? Is that who we're dealing with here? Man. But yeah, I mean, like I'm talking to no one at the internet, or like I'm looking at my eye in the little mirror lensy thing. That one now, not that one, but that one again, and now that one. But anyway, oh, my right eye is sleepier than my left eye. Fuck me. Good lord. Narcissistic much? Yes. And that's why I'm doing this, because who the fuck between the ages of 27 and 38 has the time to listen to this? If you do, I don't know. There's like the let's go on stream together option. No. Nope. Anyway, I've quit smoking again today. I didn't quit smoking on the weekend. I decided to have a bit of a binge because it was Easter. And like, as I mentioned the first time, that like I think I fear that I'm going to be whipped up. Generally, it stokes itself up at Easter time, but I get a bit fucking wary in the guts, and like specifically in and around the eyes, about being like whipped up by a bunch of fucking Time Lord alien things, or just people that are shitheads, because like the history needs to happen. Then I am the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and at some point I'm gonna get time traveled back in time to try and survive crucifixion, and then I die, and then the fucking aliens or whatever the fuck powerful beast did that to me comes out of the sky and is like, now I am Jesus, blessed are the meek, that sort of shit or whatever. It's pretty dark. Anyway. So I went to the dentist today. Oh, that's the other thing that's going on that's bad. The dentist was good. I think I have like ass hay fever. Where like sometimes, I don't know why, but sometimes it starts to feel like the hair around my asshole is gone steel wool. Like it's growing too quickly, or I don't know. It sort of feels like it's growing too quickly. Growing teeth. Now I'm looking at my teeth. Or like, and I have like a medically employed friend who I hassle about these things. I'm like, hey, what's going on with my asshole? Or like, whatever else it might be. And they'll be like, it might be chafing. I'm like, get fucked. I have a thigh gap. I'm thigh gapping it all the way up to the other gaps of things. More than likely. Definitely. But yeah, like, it's just fucking, oh, it's rough. I don't know what happens. I think it might be a pollen thing. I think it might be those goddamn Flyndersia or Australici. Australicii. That's a weird thought. Not the human, not the proto-human. I mean, not the Australopitheci, but the fucking Australopitheci. Uh, anyway, no. Fucking the the native teak, I believe, is what it is. Fancy tree. That would be a good one to wind around. We wanna rock to wind the string around, but everybody wants a rock to wind a piece of string around. But everybody wants a rock to wind a piece of string around. Through the crypto wide, let the people crawl inside. Someone in this town is trying to burn the jailhouse down. They want to stop the want to run a rock to wind the string around. They're gonna cut the forest down. There'll be no more trees to nail your guts to. Sorry, they might be giants. So like, I was hanging out with my dad last week, watching like some video of like a Scottish dude talking about like Scottish folklore. Like bronies or brownies, not the My Little Bronies, but like, you know, the Scottish Highlanders little bronies from like hundreds of years ago. And like, dad's a bit spurgy, I guess. And he's like, I just don't get it. Like, how do people come up with this shit? You know, like goblins and fairies and this bullshit, you know? It's like, like my dad, right? Is apparently fucking Scottish as fuck, right? I mean, like, but before he was like, you know, Australian, his heritage was Scottish, you know. And he is the smallest, brownest, most helpful man that lives in any kind of house that, you know, you exist alongside. I'll tell you the fuck what. I mean, you know, not that brown, but he's pretty brown, you know. Like, he's out in the fucking sun all day just being helpful, I guess. I mean, like, he has a job. Like, he's not just volunteering constantly, but he's a pretty helpful dude, you know. And I'm like, you are that. You're just fucking covering your ass, you magical creature man, you know. Anyway. But yeah, like, you know, I was sort of going through it. It's like, I think it's the same thing with Marshall Mathers, you know? Like, and we've all got it in equal measure, but it's like in different places. But that's like that naivety, you know? Like, you can't really sort of like comprehend how it's all going down, probably. Certainly as like a fucking 37-year-old man. No chance, you know? You know. But it's like, every now and again, there's like this kind of like that sort of that innocence, the naivety, the like the you're cute and stupid, that sort of thing, right? That's a precious resource for those that really know how fucked everything can be. You know? That's a beautiful thing. Naivete. I watched some French lady being like, I'm French and I'm a centrist. These fucking idiots. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really know. That's probably a gross misrepresentation. That's probably a little bit derogatory, 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 derogatory. I can't do it. I can't remember how to do it. It's been a long time since I've watched the French lady say derogatory. Good lord. Oh, and like on the note of like women doing their thing. Huh. I'll say I think I walked past like a well, she's a woman now that I went to high school with today. Look, like there's a thing about Olsenville where it's like, and I think just a thing generally when you're out in the sun, 16 or 60, like there's uh, like there are like 65-year-old women that'll walk around in the same sort of things that like a 16-year-old girl will walk around in, and you don't really know the difference until you close enough. Anyway, young lady that I was in high school with, I think it was her. But anyway, fuck me balls. Like it was like very as far I kept it as like a distant and innocent infatuation, and I'm fucking glad that I did, back in the day. Oh, good lord, am I glad that I did that. Because, I don't have any like fucking dark, deeply embarrassing, wounds associated with like, her existence or like our having a relationship. It was a distant situation, so good. But my God. Anyway, there's another girl that I was in school with. That was not the case, and I was fucking have like very embarrassing internal wounds to do with. And when I saw her once recently, I wanted to blow my head off. Well, not so much blow my head off, but like rip my guts out of myself because I'm a fucking idiot. Like just ugh. Anyway, and then the other things with the women is that like while I was at the dentist, they numbed me up, they cleaned my teeth, and then they did a filling on my wisdom tooth. And like just as just as the drill begins to hit my tooth, the dental assistant, like I saw her get a tingle up her like like it was probably like the best thing I've like and then the last one I'm gonna keep to myself. I probably could have kept the first two to myself as well, but what are you gonna do? I mean, like, is a relevant question. Women, what are you gonna do? But like, I'm gonna continue to do just like, not very much. Probably just try and keep out of that whole situation because you know, it's just like all the suicide. All the suicide. Yeah. Except for some of the suicide. Most of the suicide. All right. That's me out.